Okay, here we go. This is manipulating photos in Photoshop. So let's get started here. So I pulled up this photo. This was of a shoot that I did, I don't know, maybe a month ago, something like that. And I figured I'll just use this. You can use whatever photograph you want. I think once you watch this tutorial, you'll see kind of what you might want to use. I'm not sure that I would use this one for like publication or anything, just because um, the the way the expression on her face I might not use. But I'm thinking, well, maybe I could change that a little bit. And so in this tutorial, we're just going to go over some of the mechanisms for making adjustments. And most of those adjustments are if you're in Photoshop and you go up to image and then adjustments, and you can go through all of these: brightness, contrast, so forth. So for this one, it's just going to vary greatly depending on what you're doing. And so like some of these you won't need for yours, but I might need for mine. So one of the things that I want to go over, like for instance, shadows and highlights. So this one, the highlights are a little high. So I think what I might do is um, I might lower those down a little bit, something like this, but then they're still high. So it's this balancing act with whatever you're doing. The shadows and highlights are something that you tend to use a lot. These edits take a really long time. And if I'm really doing it well, then I would take a lot longer than this tutorial would take. So that's one way of getting to these. I want to show you one other adjustment here that I'd like you to, I think we'll eventually mess with at another time, but this one's nice, this selective color. Anything in here that's red, or let's just go to the yellow, anything in here that's yellowish, you can manipulate that color. And if it doesn't move or doesn't change much, that just means there isn't like a whole lot in there. So the magentas, you can see what it does there. You can do some kind of cool effects with that. And so you can really change the colors around, and you can be specific. So anything that's yellow, it's going to change those colors around. So you can just do a whole bunch of really interesting things with those. Okay, so then image adjustments, and these are all self-explanatory. Vibrance, hue and saturation, color balance. You could change it to black and white. This photo filter one is pretty nice. You can either add one of their warming or cooling filters to it, just like that. Or you can actually just go click on the color and you can decide on your own color. I just double clicked on this right here and that brought this up. So I could add whatever kind of filter I wanted on there to it, and it just sort of goes into it. I can do like a red filter, anything right there. Okay. Next, I want to go over the Liquify tool. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you these adjustment layer. If you don't see this, go to Window and then Adjustments, and then that will show up. And this just adds them to the layer. So if I go up here and I go brightness, contrast, you see down here that it adds another layer, an adjustment layer here. And you can just go up and change the brightness, contrast, things like that. And that way you can go back into it and change it. The disadvantage to going up here and going image adjustments is that once you change it, you can't go back and redo it. Down here, you can actually go back into it and change what you've already done. Up here, the only way to do that would be to hit the back button. If you went to image adjustments, you changed it here, you'd have to go Command Z to go backwards a bunch of times. And so it's your own, whatever, however you want to do it. Sometimes I use these adjustment layers, sometimes I don't, but you can put as many of them as you can see on there as you want. Okay, and then the other thing that I would like you to mess with here is if there's anything on the face or any blemishes or anything like that, if you go to the spot healing brush tool, which is the one that looks like the Band-Aid, if you click and hold down here, you can see that there's a bunch, but it's the spot healing brush tool. And with that, the bracket keys that are below the plus and minus key, I make this a little bigger or smaller. I'm going to zoom way in on her face, and let's just pretend I don't really see anything that I would fix necessarily here, but you can just see, like if I run this thing over the top, why is that not working? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Whoops. Okay. So I was in the exposure layer. I'm just going to get rid of these two. Just goes to show I do this all the time too. So now I'm on my background layer, and now I'm in here, and I can move this along there. And it's tough to see, but it's getting rid of any, it just sort of grabs something from around it and it changes it. If there's like little hairs that are over her face that you don't want, it'll get rid of them. If there's like a zit or something like that you wanted to get rid of, you could just click that right on top of it. And the spot healing brush tool is really handy for that. And let's see, if it doesn't allow you to do it, remember you can always go up to layer and then rasterize. It's already rasterized, but if it doesn't say that, you might want to do that. Okay, last thing that I want to go over in this tutorial is the Liquify tool. So if you go up to Filter and then Liquify. All right, so this particular one, you can, I'm going to go down to the bottom here and I'm going to zoom in a little more, maybe like 200%. Go to her face. The facial ones, so if you go over to here, this is the face tool. And you can just grab little pieces, like maybe her mouth. If you're like, you know what, I'm going to straighten her mouth out or something, you can give her a smile. But interesting how, like, when you see this and you see how these work, you can make it bigger, smaller. You can take the nose, move the nose up and down. You can move it this way, this way. So this is how the facial features work. Eyes bigger, smaller. You can even take the face here and manipulate that just as a whole. And then up here at the top, and you can also do all these here. So like an eye size, you can manipulate these here, and it'll even go left eye, right eye. So you can do it all here, or you can do it here, either way. In the upper one right here, this one, I'm hitting my bracket right key. So the key below the plus and minus. And this one, you can actually manipulate things just on the fly however you want. So like you can move the mouth here. Maybe I wanted to move this here. Maybe the nose, I can make it go over here. I might take this and move it out a little bit like that. Move this one in. You can see that you have a lot of control. And so mess with these ones here. Remember that was Filter and then Liquify. And see what you could come up with. And I would like to see before and after. So I'd like to see your photo before and then whatever you got after it. And that is it for this particular assignment.